grew up in a very open family, and we were never told that we couldn't do something because we were a boy or a girl. It was very, very open gender. So this was the first time in my life going to the gym when I was 9 years of age and asking if I could box, that I was told I couldn't do something because I was a girl. So it was really devastating. That was the first time in my life that I realized that girls and boys are not treated the same. There's a difference, and it's problematic, can be problematic if you're a girl. When he punches, what I'm going to do is use resistance and leverage. I'm going to bring my hand to the pad, not too hard that he ends up hurling himself, and not too soft that he ends up over punching and injuring his elbow. I always liked sport, and I always carried on doing sport throughout the years. Growing up in school, I was always taking part in hockey. But when I met my first trainer, a man called Lincoln Boney, that's when I started to fall in love with a different sport, which was kickboxing. Hand comes up, cross, straight, cross, up, cross. Remember, this is a far heavier punch, yeah? Kickboxing was legal in England. Boxing was not. It was because boxing had this very, very old tradition that females could not box. It was not ladylike. Resistance here, resistance here. As you hear, the pads never lie. If you punch bad, it goes. When you punch clean, it goes. I left England. I moved to Holland, where I grew my kickboxing career. Because I started out when I realized I couldn't box as a female in England. It was only when I was 25 that I was called to Germany. 1995 it was, and I got a contract in Germany for boxing. Before then, most of my career had been totally professional kickboxing. I realized at that time when I was diagnosed, I looked at the gym that I was running then, which was Golden Gloves, and I realized this was not what I wanted to do. This was not my dream, this was somebody else's dream, and I was living it for them. So I decided at that moment that I wanted to open a gym with me in Yilan, because that's why we came to China, not to open a gym for somebody else. You know, life is one time. I don't know if I'm going to come back after I die. I don't know. I don't know anybody that has told me they are somebody else from another life. So I need to live this life, and I need to live it as best I can, and I need to take the moments that are going to help me to realize my full potential as a human being. So that's what I do. Jab, slip, duck, top hook. Jab, slip, duck hook. Nice and slowly. Jab, slip, duck, uppercut hook. It was long, but I just pushed and I exercised. I used my hands. I walked up and down the wall. I would stretch until sometimes my stitches would pop, and I used it. I started using pads again. I started exercising again, and I just kept on doing what I always have done. It's an amazing experience to be a mother. It's very difficult and very hard, but it is an amazing add to the life. It's changed both good and bad, your perspective on the life and how you live it, and how you have to maintain it, and how you think of the future, and what you want for the future.